August morning, come again. In the hush before dawn, bells once rang and drums once called people to the hills to greet a new sun as full free arrived. That ritual memory, watch night into morning, is the heartbeat of Emancipation Day. The day we insist that freedom is not only an event in time, but a practice, a discipline, and a culture. Legally, Jamaican's emancipation unfolded in two beats. On August 4th, August 1st, 1834, slavery in the British Empire ended in law, but most people were forced into an apprenticeship system. True freedom, the one our ancestors called full free, came on August 1st, 1838, when apprenticeship was abolished across the colonies. That's why the watch night to sunrise vigil mattered. It carried a people across the threshold from bondage to citizenship. This week is also Emancipendence, Jamaica's annual parade of Emancipation Day, which is August 1st, and Independence Day, which is August 6th. Emancipation as a public holiday was dropped at independence in 1962 and reinstated in 97 after a national push, notably championed by Professor Rex Nettlefoot and approved by P.J. Patterson administration. That restoration reframed our civic calendar: first freedom, then nationhood. Emancipation Day is a ritual of remembering forward. We remember 1834 and 1838, so we can push the horizon of freedom now. Safer communities, fairer wages, creative industries that pay artists, schools that tell our history with pride. The Jubilee sunrise is more than a scene, it's a summons. Today we honor the bell and the drum by becoming the next sound they set in motion. If you want, we can start talking a little bit more in depth this week on TheSirenSims. Hi guys! So, this is a very special day, a very special moment. Like, let's just be for real. August 1st was Emancipation Day, but I decided we're gonna have an Emancipendence kind of week, okay? So you're going to get a video today, Tuesday, and then tomorrow, Wednesday. And then on Friday again, you will get another video. So we're gonna get a break. Today, we will be having a sim that is modernized and based off of Nanny the Maroons. Then tomorrow, you'll be getting one based on either Paul Bogle or Sam Sharp, not sure as of yet. Then on Friday, you'll be getting a smaller version of the Jamaican Simdom. So please just enjoy that, okay? Be ready. Be ready. All right? So let's get into the next section. Okay. How adorable was that intro? How adorable. Please tell me y'all loved it because I love doing it, okay? I worked really hard on this. I really hope you guys appreciate it and you like it. Please put a like. Okay, drop a wave if you rock it with this content because we're here. Okay. I do have a lot of fun facts about Nanny, but they can't all fit in this video, so you may see them elsewhere. What if our ancestors' Sunday best meant downtown Kingston street style? Today, I will be doing Nanny of the Maroons for you guys, right? And so, as usual, I renamed her because this is not Nanny. It's one of her descendants, okay? Her name is Nana Marion. Very on the nose, Siren, I know, okay? I had a lot of fun making her. It didn't take that long. The Lord actually blessed this entire creator sim because there were times when I had to get up from the computer with it still running and still she stayed there, no crashing. So Also, everything that I needed to use loaded pretty quick as well. Well, quicker than usual, so praise God. Okay. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about her. Who she was based off of, at the very least, right? Because I think that matters. Now, just so we can start it off here, Nanny of the Maroons was born among Akan ancestors in West Africa in the late 1600s. Queen Nanny slipped the chains of plantation life and vanished into Jamaica's Blue Mountains, where the clouds still hum her name. There, she raised Nanny Town on a ridge so steep, even the breeze had to climb, turning the rainforest into a drumbeat forest. Maroon scouts passed secrets through curved abeng horns that rippled across the gullies and the British could never decode. For nearly 30 years, her fighters melted into the leaves and ambushed the redcoats, leaving the survivors babbling that the very trees had come alive. By the 20th of April, 1740, the Crown, tired of chasing ghosts, signed a treaty gifting Nanny 500 acres that breathe today as Moortown, still toasted every 420 with drums and callaloo. Legend gets a little cheeky, where storytellers swear she caught a musket ball with her backside and sent it right back at them. Scholars count more than 1,000 souls she guided to freedom, tending wounds with bush medicine and prayers. Jamaica crowned her the lone queen among 7 national heroes in 1975, a scarlet sash of honor draped over her history. She beams from every $500 note, and school kids even used to ask their friends for a nanny when snack time came around. Her name now sails the coast on a patrol vessel, the HMJS Nanny of the Maroons, and rolls through the Kingston and Nannyville Gardens, proof that rebellion can anchor a ship and bloom on a street corner all at once. So when you're Jamaican, you're a kid, you have to learn about the national heroes. You have to, and you either really care or you don't really care. But I was feeling really patriotic this week, and I thought, I can try this, a way to respect my country, because it is a great country, to be fair. Okay. It's an inspirational country that a lot of people come here to get inspiration for arts, and I'm such an artsy person. The least I can do is thank God that I'm born Jamaican. So I really hope that hearing about her story gives you some intrigue, okay, and allows you to know that you can fight for your own freedom in your own life, because that is what I'm going to take away from her brilliant story, okay? Throughout the video, I may give you a factoid here or there, but we're going to start with this one, right? Since 1975, Nanny has stood as Jamaica's only female national hero, honored for resolution, bravery, and fidelity. Okay? So, she was the only female national heroine. Do with that information what you will. To me, that means that, she on a pedestal. We gonna keep her there, okay? I also thought it was really interesting that, she's lunch money famous, on the $500 bill. She's, oh, give me a nanny. I've never heard that. Obviously, that verbiage is before my time. No, let me think. I maybe heard it once, but it wasn't a slang that was used much by the time I started going to any version of public school. I didn't tell you this third one is a little secret, okay? April 20th is her secret holiday. So the 1740s, the land patent, that 500 acres that she got, it's still commemorated each April 20th in Moortown with drumming, storytelling, and shared bush meals. So, do with that what you will. To speak about Nana a little bit, she is obviously from Ziwa Bande, as all of my Sims of certain descent are from Ziwa Bande, okay? And I decided to make her fabulous but slightly understated. So a little bit of that boho kind of natural black girl aesthetic. And I know you're gonna look at her face and think, but that face is done up. Look, it really isn't. She just has a little bit of highlighter. She has a little bit of highlighter, and her eyes are done pretty well. That's it. She got highlighter. Like the skin is skinning. She has on no foundation and no concealer. So when you see me fix up her face to like accent her cheekbones, that's just how her face looks. Okay, that's not makeup. That is her genetic makeup. Period. Okay. Obviously, in commemoration of Emancipation Week, all of the Sims that I make will have either yellow, black, or gold, or all three. I decided that she and whichever of the male heroines, funny, the male heroes I drop tomorrow, they'll be in green, gold, and black, while for the Simdoms, they will have either gold, green, like, you know, I'll spread it out. I'll spread it out. She is obviously moving to Bridgeport because, you know, she wants to make it. She wants to make it. But then she realized it was really tough over there. You know, like she was fighting a war all over again. So she moved it on to Starlight Shores. She wanted a more LA feel. Okay. So she is obviously going to be downloadable. Please don't claim her as yours, because she not. Okay. She's not even mine. She is an inspired representation of my country. So if you use her, be respectful. Please, I know how y'all are. Please do not use her to put in one of your midnight ballerina homes. If you do not know what a midnight ballerina is, okay, it's another word for people who dance on poles, and also another word used for Rahabs. If you read the Bible, you know what a Rahab is. Please do not use her as a Rahab. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Obviously, I can't see what you do, but if you can post it on Tumblr, I might find out. Anyways, I had a lot of fun making her. It took a while to find all the right clothing and accents. I decided not to do too much with her. Like, I wanted it to look like she just had a very natural view, so she didn't have to wear too much accessories and jewelry and heavy makeup. Nah, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Boom, runway, period. All of her clothes are going to be color-coded in the very same way. So please let me know what you think. Okay? I will be dropping some more nanny facts throughout the week. So please check it out. I might even do a couple polls for you to guess which one is real, which one is a lie. You know, that's a good idea. That's what I'll do. I'll do some 2 truths, 1 lie, or whatever that's called. So please go to the comment section, okay, and drop a wave if you ride with this content. Hey, okay. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you all. Please enjoy the aesthetic music. And goodbye, my sires. Sue.
Gratitude is a must. We have to give thanks that we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. Gratitude is a must. See blessings for all by my right hand. But I was with the friends that take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and report that when he said the road and me go on with the road. Third form is let me try a thing. And you know it formed up to be a fire thing. I'm up on stage with panic fire sing. Yeah, see me all diggy soon get the higher ring. Like hello brother, you say I had to shut ya. Saw your poster, spectacular photo. Keep it burning, yes, that's the motto. You need a butter, pass through your shot. We can't fall in a life, man. Me have to thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. My gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I go to the friends where they call for me load. One time they sit down in a class and we pour that. And they said the road, them go on with it, go on with it. That's how blessings upon me. And send me picture, them story. That's how blessings upon me. And that's how I made they give him the cup. Free, I'm delighted. Jano tell me push on ignited. Got the music, me excited. I'm coming like a boss. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. My gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I was with the friends that take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we poured that. All he said the road and me go on with the road. To us. To us. Oh, when I rise up, boast. Yeah, we give thanks. We have to give thanks that we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. Gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I was with the friends that take off